This is one of my properties and it's for sale. Let's talk about the criteria I have for investment properties and how it differs from personal properties. It's day 120 of building $1 million business in 1 year, and this is a house that my family and myself lived in for quite a few years. Whenever I purchase a property that's gonna be used to make money off of, whether it's a rental property, a flip, whatever it is, every time I buy one, I need to make sure there's multiple uses. If I can't sell it, that it's a good rental property. And if I can't rent it, then it's an easy property to sell. That's why these things like Opendoor, Redfin, all these things, they have specific criteria that if you apply for them, you have to check all the boxes or they're not interested in your property. Now, when I'm buying a property for my family, it's a little different. And this is where it gets tricky, because with a household of 7, I can't stick to that same criteria, which has led us to buy some different type of properties. Like the one behind me, it was built in the 1940s, completely updated in the early teens, 2013, I think, or 2015. And then with that, we moved in and we lived here for quite a few years. It's got lots of bedrooms. It's chopped up into a lot of small spaces. It's 3 stories. It gave us a lot of privacy with the family, where we could spread out, have our own common areas. Now we moved to where we're trying to sell it because we found a property with a lot more acreage and we wanted to get out of town a little bit. So now I have to sell this property, and let me know what you guys would do with this property, because I'm struggling with it. It's not a good rental property, and here's the reasons why. Even though it was completely remodeled and updated, it still takes a lot of maintenance. So not living here to do all the upkeep, it's gonna be a property that we'll struggle with long term. Another reason is the parking situation. It's got some good parking, but I need to add another couple more spots of off-street parking if I wanna rent it out. It would make a great commercial property. So do I go through the process and go ahead and have it turned into a commercial property? It would be a good house to rent out by the room for, say, the local Wake Forest Seminary, or having just rooms for rent for just the town. There's a commercial property across the street. We're backed up to another boarding house. There's a lot of rental properties around us. These are all issues with selling a larger house that's in a higher price point. So these are all things I have to take into consideration. Now, we haven't been in a hurry to sell it. Luckily, we're in a position where we can afford to make the payments with the house empty, but we've far exceeded the timeline that I expected to be paying for multiple mortgages. We're looking at other options now. We're about to change strategy again. I tried selling it myself. We had realtors stealing our signs, refusing to show the house because it wasn't being sold by a realtor. A lot of issues in that industry, and I can do a whole nother video on that whole industry because it is corrupt as any other industry. And then we switched to a realtor because I ran out of time, was starting to stay broke, and all the other things we had going on, and they did absolutely no better than we were. So now it's like, do I pull it off the market for a while? Do I convert it to a commercial property? Do I just rent it out for a year, which I've done before, wait for the market to kind of turn around? I have options, and luckily, like I said, I'm in a financial situation where I can make that decision without my hand being forced. So anytime you're purchasing properties, this is where it goes bad. When everybody says, oh, it can go bad real quick, this is it. The house isn't selling. Do I want to just drop the price dramatically, take a big hit on it? Or do I want to look at other options? If I couldn't afford to pay this mortgage plus my other mortgage plus all the other stuff we have going on, then that's a situation that I would be in where I have to make a decision today. And that's not what we're doing. So let me know what you guys think. What would you do if you were in my situation? Drop a comment down below. Like, follow, and subscribe. Let me know if we want another video on this property. I can go into more detail from lots of different angles. So let me know what you're thinking. As always, stay broke.